Hey guys, welcome back to Zeus Massive Olympus, and today we are moving on to the next adventure, the 6th adventure of the game. I know it looks as if there's more, but there's actually only 7 adventures, official ones, in the game of Zeus. Anyway, these are just open plays. So we're going on to the Peloponnesian War. This did actually happen, as I said. I'm not sure you can search it up, but this did happen. So, build Sparta's might and lead its military against all comers, whether they be Greek or barbarian. This adventure is quite challenging and consists of 5 episodes. There's some similarities between the Peloponnesian War and Athens through the ages. You'll see similar cities around. But we are going to head into the first mission of this adventure.
And now we tell the story of the Peloponnesian War. Not so long ago, Sparta was the greatest city in the Peloponnese. Menelaus and his beautiful wife Helen ruled over all, and people were content. But then, Paris of Troy abducted Helen, and a great war broke out. Through cunning and strength, our soldiers won the war. But things weren't the same when Menelaus returned to Sparta. The city soon crumbled, and only a few ruins remain of what was once a glorious city. The time has come to establish a new Sparta on new land. The new Sparta will rise in glory and power, and one day eclipse the prestige of the old Sparta.
Yep, so we are rebuilding the city of Sparta. You might remember that they were an aggressor in Athens through the ages, but now we are playing as them, vice versa. So a kingdom reborn, that is a ridiculously easy goal. 800 people in Homestead are better. I actually played this mission the first time around, when I was doing my playthrough of it on my own. And I just fluked to win on that. I wasn't even paying any attention. So let's head to the city and pause and have a look at the minimap. So we've got a big map here, a lot of river, and there is a lot of space. There's a large amount of farmland down here. There's a lot over here. This is my main farming area. I'm going to be building all of my city on this side of the map because it's the right place to build it. And this island will be sort of like an industrial island. It's the best place to put it because in its central distribution. And I'll just use getting stuff to bring it over. Over here there's a nice big amount here, but we don't need that. So the only things we have is wheat and a bit of hunting. We are not hunting when we've got... So see, like if you've got, say, carrots and then you've got hunting. Don't do hunting, that's a waste. Just do the farming. It's far more efficient. So we start with 7,500 drachma, so it's not a lot, and we don't have any local resources to export other than wheat. But if you look here, we can build sculpture studios, so someone must buy it. I'll look at the minimap in a minute. But other than a little bit of wheat, there isn't any resources here, so we are going to have to rely a lot on trade, like we did in Athens, to make our money. But at least we've got a decent food stuff. So let's look at the minimap. We are here at Sparta. And you could remember a lot of these cities. Remember them? Olympia, Corinth, Athens, Eretria, Marathon, Thermopylae, Amphipolis, and Delos are all the same from the Athens through the ages. And I've got Phoenicia down here. So Phoenicia sells wood, bronze, and sculpture. That's not necessary because that's too expensive, especially when it's a water trade and they don't buy anything. Olympia, we need them for... Well, they sell olives and olive oil. We are going to need them later, but not right now. Corinth buys 36 sculpture. Jesus Christ, that is a lot. So they are going to be our main trading partners. They sell us fleece as well, so we can import fleece, which we'll need anyway. Athens, you'll notice, is annoyed. They will shut down for trade, but they will reopen, so don't worry. You need them for marble. I'm not sure how they're selling marble. When we played Athens through the ages, there wasn't marble there. Delos does nothing. Marathon, they sell wheat, that's useless. They buy armor, we can sell them armor. Eretria doesn't trade. Thermopylae is important, they sell 36 bronze, and we're going to need a lot of bronze, because what we're going to do is we're going to set up a really large sculpture industry on this map, because we're going to need some money. Because we don't have that much. So Thermopylae is a main trade route, we're going to import bronze from them, we're going to sell them a little bit of wheat. Athens will shut down for a while, but then reopen, we'll sell wheat to them. And we'll also sell sculpture to Corinth, which will allow us to get fleece as well. So I'm going to be going with my city centre idea yet again in this map. I know I said I would only do it from time to time, but all of these maps are just great for using that idea. I won't be working on the colony mission of this map, of this campaign. But yeah, so I'm going to have all my wheat fields up here. We're just going to be farming wheat, and that's all we're going to do. And I'm going to have a little bit down here for sort of storing it. I'm gonna put my elite housing over here because I'll probably need some extra wheat fields from here. And there is a bit of hunting down here. I will block it in with Corinthian columns, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go plan out all the road network. Well, some of it anyway. I'll put down the first housing block and we'll get some people in and we will come back in once our first housing is done. Okay, so here is our city centre street idea. So as you can see, I put my first housing block in. This is all walled in. Let's just speed this up a bit. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going to be moving this up a bit. So I've got sort of like a little square. I'm not going to be hunting these, but I need them blocked in so they don't start wandering all over my map. So let's just do that. Delete that. Then all I have to do is sort of move these up. Come on, just get out of that space. There we go. Okay. So if we just delete all of that, there you go. A nice little pen for those things to sit in because we don't need them. So let's put down this. Now, as you can see, we're blowing a bit of our money, and I've laid out all this road up here, which is fine. So we're going to put down a granary, and we're going to get at least the first feeding done. So I'm just going to put down 1, 2, 3. That'll do. So the way I've got this is going to go like that or like that. They'll go across all of the roads, which is fine. So the people are coming in from over there. We basically have no one in the city at this point. I put this here because I needed to mark out exactly the way I wanted it, because I'm going to plan out the city in a different way to have it built the first time I played this. I kind of built it quite messily. I'm going to build this a lot nicer, so we're going to have a guy going all the way down here, sort of as a city centre street, and the palace is going to go in that nice corner there. So we're going to get some food in. I'm going to do some parks down. And what we're going to do is I'm going to let this run. I'm going to let the people come in, and once we've got some food and we're ready to distribute it, we've got a bit more workers anyway, I will evolve this housing block, and I'll come back in once we're ready to evolve the housing. Okay, so we are about to just get our first house. I put down a couple of extra farms because I thought, why not? It'll help to boost up things and get things going. So I put down a warehouse down here. This is going to... no, storehouse, sorry. This is going to be a getting warehouse, storehouse for fleece, because we can only import that from trade partners. And I want to make sure that Thermopylae and Corinth are close to each other so we can sell off maximum sculptures, not going far distances. Athens will suspend trade with you. You'll get an event saying Athens is resentful, the trade will be suspended, and then within a year it'll be reopened anyway, so it doesn't matter, ignore those events. So we've got some wheat in here.
Someone to help me unload these goods.
That does absolutely nothing, so let's just not bother with that. Let's do storage and distribution up to maximum. They will go and get dropped off, which is what we want. And of course I will do the warehouse thing, of course. But this is going to accept wheat. And this will only accept wheat. We're not going to be importing fish out of that crap. That's a waste. So we're going to get enough food in. Let's just go ahead and distribute some food. We're going to go right there. And we might as well just put down a gymnasium right there. There you go. Well, Sajuuk, even though I'm not thrilled with some of your past actions, I will reopen trade. Fine. So we can sell a little bit of wheat to them. Actually, quite a lot. So I might want to trade quite a bit with it. So we've got 24 wheat in stockpile from just these farms, which is not too bad. So they will evolve, and that'll get us up to at least some reasonable level. And I think it's time that I start on my industrial island area. So I'm just going to drag the road down here. I don't think this is exact, but I'll have to rearrange the road layout anyway. Later, because I'm gonna have like 3 blocks here. I'm gonna have this block going through as a thoroughfare almost, but not right now. So we're getting our food. We've got some gymnasiums here. Oops, that's the wrong one. Let's reduce this back to moderate to get things working. So all I have to do is really evolve 1 block. Might need 2 blocks, I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll need a second block. So this is what this will be here, is a second block. Let's see. that's 1, 1, 1 there. So that goes up there. And that's just nicely fitted into there. I'll probably put a sanctuary because we do get some sanctuaries that we have to build, and I'll probably put in, I think it's either Hephaestus or Ares one I'll put in just about here. And so let's just get started on, where is the bridge able to go as far up as? There, so that'll be where the road goes in, like this. And I'll do it like that. Like that, and this road will be deleted. So it'll sort of look, oops, this will look somewhat more appropriate. It'll go in there, through the islands bit, and then round. And then I've got space to put down sanctuaries and shit. So, we're getting people in, which is good. Our farms are sort of working. I will put down an extra farm or two up here. Now these might collapse. Now since there's no space to put farms there, I might, if these farms up here start collapsing, I will put a inspector's tower just up here. Well, the watchtower thing, maintenance office, whatever the hell it is called. So get our houses evolved, the people are coming in. 260 more people, that's good. So let's put down the trading post for, let's see. Let's put down that there. And let's just see if we can walk all the whole distance. Yeah, okay, so I can have all my industry in that central island and everything will be fine. Now I believe that Dionysus is an enemy god in this adventure, so that's not too good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down some extra housing. I'm not going to evolve the housing up to the next level yet, I just want to get housing. Because I do need people in this city. So we are going to, the palace will go in there, so that means I can put down that right there, and then the fountain in that space there. So that looks nice. And this bit here is where my elite housing is going. I'm going to need quite a bit of elite housing on this, so we'll start to get more people in. Put the Agora right there. And what we'll do is I'll come back in once I have got all the housing stabilised. We've got a big unemployment issue, because I'll need that before I start any industries at all. Oh, Thermopylae has money woes, and we don't have much money to begin with, so they need 450 drachmas. Let's just dispatch 450 drachmas. So people are coming in. We're almost going to have unemployment, so let's feed these people. And I'm going to also spam farms up here. The reason I'm spamming farms up here is because I know this won't satisfy all the requirements we have. But there's plenty of farmland down here which I will link up, and this will be a place to put down more wheat farms, which will probably be for things like horse ranches later. Now notice you can put down armories straight away, so you know that that's going to be available. So we're coming to the next growth season, so these won't work. That'll get us some food. There we go, plenty of food. And I just realised we do not have the infirmary about, so let's put that in there. Not really the best place actually, let's just undo that. I'll put it there because then I can negate its negative effects. So I'll just stick that in there. You won't have access to any culture, so let's give you a gymnasium, that's cheaper. Now we are very close to running out of money here, so I need to start on that industry right now. So of course we will get gifts, so we're going to put down Thermopylae there. They buy wheat, which is I'm not actually going to bother with. And we're going to put down Corinth right there. Let's import, not that much, let's just import 8 bronze. And with the workers we're going to put down 2 sculpture studios. And this storehouse will accept sculpture. This is in debt. Pardon me. You're going to accept sculpture, but the bronze we get will store up a big supply of sculpture, and then I will sell it off in a big bulk. Corinth will give us 2,000 drachmas. That's well received because I'm going to need the money. So people are coming in. We're getting a big unemployment issue here. More people are coming in though. Thermopylae will give us more money. I'm just going to accept the gifts because that's the way to go. Athens needs food. We don't have 10 crates of food, but we will get food shortly, so That's fine. I'll just wait for the food to come in. So I don't want to evolve this housing yet because basically what's going to happen is if I evolve this housing, the mission will win, and I don't want to win just yet. So I'll just boost wage rates for a bit. Our farms are running at basically full capacity here. We will get a massive harvest from this as soon as the month ticks over. Gift of fleece, not helpful or wanted. Yes, you're going to get your food. Look. There, look. Take some food. There's plenty of it now. So, oh, we've got 4 sculptures, so we just need to wait for more bronze to come in. Gift of fleece. Look, you know what? Accept that gift. It's not like I'm going to need it, but we'll just set this to get. So Sparta's going to have humble beginnings. In fact, what I find is silly about this adventure is that there's a lot of military. You can guess that there's going to be lots of military because it's the Peloponnesian War. But for some reason... Oh god, that's a long distance for them to go. Let's just narrow that road so they're not going such a wide berth, essentially. Let's just delete that. Make them go a much more reasonable route. What I find is ridiculous is that the goals in the final mission are very weak in comparison to the kind of military you need to win the mission. So I don't get it, but never mind. So we've got no workers needed, so that's fine. The bronze is going to come in. Vice gives a fleece that's not wanted. Bronze is importing. There's a nice gift. We are going into some spiraling debt, which is not too good. In fact, let's just build another sculpture studio. Waste up some of that bronze. Get some sculpture in. There we go. More another gift. So I'm just going to rely on gifts. So that's just got 8 sculpture. You, my friend, are going to buy 8 sculpture. Because I need money right now. Now, technically I don't need to do this right now because it doesn't matter. Let's just empty quickly. There we go, we got... Look at that! Massive profit from just selling all that sculpture straight away. You are Corin, you're going to buy that 1 sculpture, which is a waste. But there we go, we have made a massive profit, which is I'm perfectly happy with ending this mission now. So, because the next mission just goes straight on to the next version of Sparta anyway. I might actually want to put down the palace. So let's go ahead and put the palace down right there. We're going to have a tax office there. And a tax office there. And now I've got the chance to... We're not going to sell any more sculpture, but we are going to import a little bit of fleece. We're going to import... Let's say 8. That's too far for any of these ones, so that's why I'm going to have a getting warehouse down here. So we've got plenty of bronze. Sculpture's the aim of the game. Let's just boost this up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a college over here. Because that's a good place to put it, and then they'll have access to these 2. So that college will serve these 2. I'll have another college somewhere else for other ones, but that's okay right now. So we don't need any more bronze. Corin's going to buy stuff that doesn't matter. Oh no, they're going to sell me stuff. Come on. You're going to accept sculpture. There. Import that. Oh, Corin suffers a famine, but that's a lot of food actually. But that's okay. Let's just import more bronze. And waste our money again, essentially. And there we go, we've got a big profit. Okay, so that's okay, that's that industry sorted. So we've got plenty of fleece now. Let's put down the podium here. Well, I'm going to leave a space right there for a monument for later. So let's distribute fleece to this housing block, and that should be enough to give us the population we need to reach the 800 people in Homestead or better goal. It's not too difficult, but we have all our food supply sorted. Just want to check one thing. Some of these are looking a bit bleak, so let's just put another one of those up there. Just to keep everything tidy up there. And yeah, let's just speed this up. In fact, let's just save, because I haven't saved yet. So the culture people should be going up, and we should get some extra boostings to our thing here. Get some fleece.
This fleece is for the Agora. If you rip at ease, you mend at ease.
That's the lamest joke ever. So we'll sell more sculpture as we can. to the best of our ability. I'm just going to turn this down to 4 actually. We've actually imported near a quota, so it's actually quite a lot. We haven't even sold our max yet. But we're about to win this mission, so there's a gift of fleece, that's nice. So here we go, got some tenements, which is actually higher than what we need. We only need homestead, but we've managed to provide it with access to tenements. So we should win this mission with just that. It's 200 people, 240 people already qualifying with that. If I need to evolve this, fine. So all we have to do is just wait for the people to go around. Now, what does that need? Olive oil, but we can't get olive oil. Because we need it from Olympia, and they're not trading with us. I think we have to conquer them in the next mission. I think, yeah. Happiness point, that's actually quite fortuitous. I can put that right there and keep them happy. 384, come on. Why am I not getting enough people? Well, the people are coming in anyway, so that's fine. So we've got our fledgling sculpture industry, which is going to make us money. Got some fleece coming in as well.
Back and forth, back and forth.
Importing bronze from Thermopylae to support our... Let's just put that back up to 8 actually. Are you Thermopylae? No. Well, Thermopylae will be somewhere in there. Look at that, we've got a full storage out of fleece already. Corinth loves us apparently, that's good. That's good, blue. I'm actually going to move this tax office to there, just so I can put down... Actually what I'll do is I'll move the culture to there, and then I've got a place to put down another monument later. But we should have 380 for God's sake. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to let this run. As soon as we have the population target met, I'll come back in to finish the mission. Okay, so we're just pretty much won the mission. This block did not provide enough people, so I had to evolve this one. But this is not going up to the full level, but it's enough to push us over.
Sparta is growing, and soon our power will be unrivaled in all of Greece. Before we can attain that height, we must first acquire some resources that our city lacks. Of course, there is a certain Athenian quaintness to trading for the items, but leaders we trade with tend to think we owe them other things as well. Really, why should trade relations have anything to do with helping them through a famine or plague? There must be a better way.
Yeah, there probably is, but it's obvious that the person narrating this particular campaign hates everyone else. But never mind, we have got 800 people host server. We've got 1,000 basically. So that was a Kingdom Reborn. In the next part, we're going to head into the next mission of Sparta and basically start a military, as well as have a few invasions to worry about. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next part with the second mission of Sparta. Bye now.